Now I'm going to have a look at the shaders, render tree and general workflow. Here's our little dude. He's now a little bit more cool with these sunglasses. And what I'm going to do is draw a little render region here. I want to control the transparency, and of course I can do that just with this slider. What's new is now the ability to control this amount with an additional slider down here, as well as use the alpha or invert. This is particularly useful if I were to go in here and say connect to an image, in this case say just this gradient like so. Going back now, we're actually plugging it into the channels, therefore it's only taking the transparency in those colours. I can of course invert it so we can see the original colours we have, and now we're getting the correct shadow inside here, because that's actually now in the transparency using the opposite colour to the yellow and orange. Something else we can do new is say, well, I'm starting to get happy with this, I can take my node and just type shades in this case. So now we can rename nodes very simply, very easily. Another thing I want to do is maybe increase a bit of reflection inside here as well. And just as before, I could connect through here. What's new is the ability to identify that which I want to connect to immediately, in this case say the reflection. So now when I go into my image, I can specify the image, there it goes. So now I'm putting that inside there. So I'm going to use the same texture properties. So now we've got the two images going to the transparency and reflectivity. It's using the alpha at the moment. I don't want it to do that. Again, I can invert it, keep it like so, and reduce the amount of reflectivity inside here as well. Something else that we can see is the fact that in the viewport we have our transparency. As before, in version 3.01 we had this, but now we have the ability to enable and disable that transparency. Got a little dude, some workflow for the new way of applying shaders, controlling transparency and reflectivity, as well as seeing it inside the UI. Right, let's go clubbing.